I have been asked what is my favorite album from Krokus. This the rock and roll weatherman. My name is Sean Morrison, and it's very hard to pick that because they have lots of albums, of course. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm counting how many albums they have: 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 albums. Of course, most of them are with Mark Starachi, even though the first few weren't with them, but they had the first album, Krokus, then To You All, um, Painkiller, Paid in Metal, and of course, that came out in 1978, and that was when Chris Von Rohr was singing with the band. And of course, we go to Metal Rendezvous, which was the first Krokus album to feature Mark Starachi, which had a lot of cool songs on there, which did include Heat Strokes and Tokyo Night, as well as Fire, a great album, of course. Um, then we had Hardware, which was another great album, which featured songs like Smelly Nelly and Burning Bones and Winning Man. We had One Vice at a Time, which of course had the songs Long Stick Goes Boom. I'm not gonna mention every song, but you know what I'm talking about. And their version of American Woman, to name a few. Then, of course, Headhunter came out, and still a lot of great songs on there, like Headhunter, Eat the Rich, Screaming in the Night, Russian Winter, another cover of BTO with Stay Awake All Night. Then we got into the Blitz. They went more commercial. Arista was pushing for that as well. It was a gold album, and they did the Billboard Hot 100 with the song Midnight Maniac. The first was Act 2 So, and then of course Night Out was written by Brian Adams and Jim Valance. It was supposed to be on Brian Adams' Reckless album, but it was left off until the 30th anniversary. So, Out to Lunch was another song I used to always like to listen to. Not forget about that. And Our Love, great songs. And Change of Address, it was more of a commercial album. They're not really a fan of it. Um, I have no problems with songs on there such as Hot Shot City, Now, as well as their version of School's Out and Burning Up the Night. Let's not forget about that, as well as Hard Luck Hero. Heart Attack, of course, came out in 1988. And of course, at the time, it was the last album to feature Mark Stavachi, first album on MCA and only album on MCA when they left the bit, when they left Arista. But MC, this is a very underrated album from Heart Attack, and was more in the hard rock glam metal vein. Nothing wrong with this album at all. Very underrated. Everybody Rocks, Wild Love, Let It Go, Winning Man, Shoot Down a Night, Rock and Roll Tonight. There you go. Then we have Stampede, which featured another vocalist, and I forgot the name of his fucking name. Besides having the song on there, Rock and Roll Gypsy, Peter Tanner. Then To Rock on, or Not to Be, which was, I believe, with Mark Stavachi back in the band for that album. They had a song they called Talking Like a Shotgun, as well as Doggy Style. Round 13 came out in 1999. I actually bought this album. They had a song called Heya, which is a cover by J Light. JJ Light, excuse me, never understood that album at all, even though it has a song on there called Monkey Back and Suck My Guitar. It was the only album with Carl Sentence, who later on was a member of Nazareth, as well as other bands. Then of course we had Rock the Block from Krokus, which was a very cool album that came out in 2003. Great song on there called I Want It All, as well as Raise Your Hands. A lot of great tunes on there. I haven't listened to that in a while. Hellraiser in 2006. Another great album with features great songs such as Hellraiser, and of course Angel of My Dreams, Spirit of Night, Midnight Fantasy, all fucking good. Hoodoo, another good one. Had the song Hoodoo Man on it. Can't forget about that song. Can't forget about their version of Born to Be Wild, as well as Rock and Roll Handshaking, of course, Too Hot. Then we go to the Dirty Dynamite album in 2013, which um, had a song Hallelujah Rock and Roll, Dirty Dynamite, and their version of Help from the Beatles. And then the last studio album, it was Big Rocks, and it was a cover album, and that featured all different cover songs and everything. And it did have a version of something from the Animals. I can't remember the name of the fucking song. They do have compilation albums, including Best of, The Collection, Daphne Collection, Dirty Dozen, Long Stick Goes Boom, The Anthology, Headhunter Blitz. Then go into live albums. There's four of them: Alive and Screaming from 1986 that I enjoy, Fire and Gasoline Live, Long Stick Goes Boom Live from the Rust of the House. And that was more of, with the return of the classic lineup at all. And then the Adios Amigos Live from Wacken, which I do have, and I think it's a great album as well. Friends, if you're not subscribed to the Sean Morrison YouTube channel, please do so. Everyone else has to subscribe. We all thank you much for the continued love, honor, and support. It's greatly appreciated. What is your favorite Krokus album, friends? And of course, I'm gonna go with the underrated Heart Attack album from Krokus. So what's your favorite Krokus album? Leave the comments here. Shame, shame, shame